All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. As usual, it is Thursday, and I am excited for today's episode. One of my favorite bands out of the new wave MTV era. I finally get to talk about it. I've done one show on them last year, but my two favorite albums of theirs are coming up today, and again the next one very, very, very soon as far as anniversaries are concerned. And we are talking about the band The Fix. Love The Fix, and we were talking about their debut record, Shuttered Room. I still have some CDs in my collection, and I got rid of most of them, but I do have some. Turns out I'm a bit of a Fix fan, it turns out, because I was able to find these in my stash, which is still there, and some interesting ones in here. This one, 1011 Woodland, is like live acoustics or something like that. This one was called Missing Links, with some rare tracks on there. Of course, they did expanded editions of them all with extra bonus tracks and all that good stuff. But Shuttered Room, my first Fix CD, had to run down to Crazy Eddie's where their prices were insane. Turns out they were insane because, well, it's a felony. So, all right, The Fix, their debut record, May 13th, 1982 in the UK. That's the anniversary we're talking about. And they're from London. They're London chaps. College friends, Cy Curnin and Adam Woods. Originally called Portraits, and then they changed their name to The Fix with one X. They had a small label sign, and then when they got signed to MCA, their big label signing, they were like, I don't know if we like the drug reference. Can we change your name? And they were like, I don't really want to change my name. So instead of The Fix, as they were changed as The Fix, F-I-X, when they were signed, and they were changed to The Fix, F-I-X-X, to fix that. Their debut single, Stand or Fall, ended up going top 10 on the Billboard rock charts in the United States. The record wasn't even out yet. It was number 79 in the Hot 100 of the Billboard, so they had to do something, MCA. They eventually managed to get this record out in the fall, October of 1982. This was a pretty big record for MTV. This is a band that was perfect for MTV. I absolutely love The Fix. I'm a huge fan. Anyone that knows me knows that I am a big fan of this music, and this particular record brings back lots of good memories. There are some deep tracks on here that I will recommend, but who knows, they may only be special to me since I wore this record out when it was a cassette and then finally on CD. So it turns out that the second single was Red Skies at Night, of course. That went to number 13 on the album tracks. And that song, obviously everyone knows these two songs, Stand or Fall and Red Skies at Night, their very first hits. Pretty awesome. And so the UK version of this record and the United States version of this record had different tracks on them, different order. We're going to talk about the US order because that's the one that I had. You got the first track, I Found You, which they still play in concert. We'll talk about that in a second. Some People, also a song that I really enjoy. Stand or Fall. The Strain, another song I really like. Red Skies. Lost Plains, that's a good one. I like that one a lot as well. Cameras in Paris, strange song, but still one of my favorites. Maybe I'm just a weird guy, but I love all these songs. I Live, also awesome song. Shuttered Room and The Fool. So really, there's a handful of tracks on here that I really enjoy, and I think you should check out. I got to see them in concert. I always wanted to see them in concert, and some 2 years ago or so, 2019, December, they finally came around locally to Infinity Hall in Hartford, and I got to see them, and what a show they put on. Boy, Cy Curnin still looking good, still sounding good. The band was tight. They put on an amazing show. They were energetic, talking to the crowd, asked people if they wanted to hear any particular song. And I will absolutely see them again when concerts come back, and hopefully they tour and come close, because I recommend seeing them. But boy, they were a real treat to see even all these years later. I was glad to take that off my bucket list. Remember when I bought the greatest hits? Speaking of Red Skies at Night, I believe we bought that first greatest hits when it came out, and my pet peeve was, I believe, that they had a live version of Red Skies at Night. Didn't you hate it when they put out a greatest hits and the song you really wanted was live? I mean, that was bothersome, right? I'm over it, but you couldn't just get the song whenever you wanted. Like now, you wanted all the ones on the record, right? But they were famous for later on. They did some re-recordings. They have extended versions of their songs, alternate versions, 12-inch stuff. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And I really enjoy their song Deeper and Deeper to this day. That's awesome live. That was awesome live. But we'll get to all that music another time. So we're talking about Shuttered Room today. That's your assignment. Listen to this if you're into the new wave 80s stuff. What's your song of the day? Well, it's got to be Red Skies or Stand or Fall. But hey, you know what? You really got to go with Red Skies at Night, don't you? I mean, that's just pretty epic for a debut record. So that's your song of the day right there. Red Skies from The Fix. All right, we're at 6 minutes plus. Enjoy The Fix today, whatever you're doing. Tell me your Fix stories if you got to see them back in the day. I've even got a Fix poster here in the cave. Right there on my wall. I forgot about that. There's Fixes everywhere around here. The Fix is in. All right, enjoy your day, whatever you're doing. Looking forward to tomorrow, Octane Friday. Yeah, all right. Enjoy it. Have a good one. And as usual, I'll catch you on the Fix side.